All across America, incredibly talented artisans are making amazing objects the old-fashioned way, by hand. The artisans on this episode of Handcrafted America may look all grown up, but they make their lives pursuing their childhood passions.
I knew right then and there that's what I wanted to do.
A former 14-year-old prodigy, today this artisan passes her passion on to her students, no matter their age. This craftsman in California is the only person in the country handcrafting espresso machines. A treat for the eyes.
This is absolutely perfect. Thank you.
And taste buds. This is one of the only instruments ever invented in America. His father created it. Now he has made it an international success.
So I'll have them from Japan, Hawaii, Australia, France.
This kind of passion is definitely contagious. This artisan romantically compares molten moving glass to flowing water. And she should know, since she's been sculpting glass since she was just 14 years old. In Hollywood, Florida, the sun keeps the air warm. But in Brenna Baker's outdoor glass blowing studio, things are even hotter. Like 2,300 degrees hotter.
That is so good.
In her appropriately named Hollywood Hot Glass workspace, this young but extremely experienced artist sculpts glass into a colorful array of style, form, and function. This is one of the best studios I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. It's so open and like perfect for glass blowing.
It is. It's this cool breeze, the shaded open air environment. It's awesome.
Brenna grew up in Corning, New York, which is also home to the world-renowned Corning Museum of Glass. She took a few sculpting classes there, and it quickly became her life's passion.
The first piece I ever made, I fell in love with glass. I knew right then and there that's what I wanted to do. And I've been working with it every day ever since.
She even spent a year in Murano, Italy, studying under the man many consider to be the world's finest glass sculptor, Pino Signoretto. What was the most important thing that you learned while you were in Italy?
Just working as a team, and it taught me a lot about timing and temperature even more so.
Brenna is committed to sharing her talents, and at her workshop, young and old alike can learn to sculpt glass.
Our walk-in workshop has been my most rewarding part of my career so far. Turn with me and blow. Good job, perfect.
First, Brenna's going to give me one of her basic lessons. Then later, she'll show me how the pros do it. Okay, so we're gonna make a tumbler.
You're going to make a tumbler. And you're gonna love it, I promise.
Okay, I will love it, I know I will.
Okay, and these are all the colors you can choose from, and you can kind of mix and match up to 3.
She starts with molten clear glass, which is dipped into crushed colored glass pieces called frit.
And then turn here with your left hand.
And then twirled to twist the color on the glass.
You go ahead and squeeze really tight.
Next, a line is guided into the surface of the glass for shape.
And then you can start inflating as you turn. Go for it. Awesome.
I feel like I'm really doing something.
Yay, that's the point. All right.
That was the base of the tumbler. Now we'll turn it around to make the opening at the top.
And then all the way in, and then keep the flat part up and lift. Perfect. Just like that. So it's just a light tap to break it off.
Boom! That was fun, but I'm clearly an amateur. I want to see how the professionals do it. Brenna's agreed to show me how to create the perfect piggy bank.
Right.
All right, so you need 2 people to do this.
Yes, and this is Christian.
Okay, hey Christian. The process starts by dipping a hollow stainless steel pipe with a preheated tip into a furnace full of glass.
You can really only gather so much at one time. It's exactly like gathering honey out of a jar. So this is a cherry wooden spoon. It's a waterlogged wood, so the glass rides on a pocket of steam.
Okay.
It just shapes, centers, and cools the glass down. So I trap pressure in the back, and then that'll force the bubble to break through. Just like that.
The glass bubble is formed, and then they add what's called a color overlay. It's heated pink glass that's set on top of the bubble. Then it goes back into the oven to heat up.
Okay, so now it's a little gumdrop on the tip of the glass, and I'll kind of just push it over the clear, so we'll have a nice solid pink piggy bank.
After it's reheated, Brenna rolls it on a piece of steel, which puts a cold skin on the outside of the glass.
And we'll go right back in to the furnace.
Then it's shaped again.
And now I'll just let gravity do a little work, hang it down. And now blow really hard.
Compressed air cools the glass, which keeps it thick while it inflates.
Stop. Perfect. It's starting to look more and more like a pig. Yeah. This is actually blank newspaper. But this is my favorite tool because it really allows you the freedom to shape it into many different forms. It's the closest you'll get to actually holding the glass in your hand. So that'll be the neck of the pig there. And then we'll squeeze a little nose in the tip. And then we'll also add a nose to the tip. Can you blow one more time, please? Stop. Great.
More glass is added for the nose and shaped with large tweezers called jacks.
We'll add 2 little ears and just cut them right to a point. So just squeeze them flat. And then you can bend that tall guy in, just like that. Oh, he's so cute. I always feel like a little motion makes it come to life.
Yeah, you're right. Manganese metal and a small hand torch create the eyes. And then the glass is transferred to a different pipe so that the other side of the pig can be shaped, just like when I made my tumbler.
We add a little water to reinforce the stress and the constriction, and the lightest tap breaks it off.
And no pig would be complete without a tail. After a 12-hour cooling period, a coin hole is cut on a wet saw. And this little piggy is ready for market. Brenna sells her pieces all over the country, and they start at about $40. But sharing her love of glass artistry is her main mission.
16 years, I am not burnt out yet, so I hope to keep going. I really hope to bring the experience to more people in more places.
And with her walk-in workshop and her beautiful functional crafts, she's on track to do just that. This man makes shiny, Italy-inspired, one-of-a-kind, handcrafted espresso machines.
Are you gonna make me the best espresso I've ever had?
Yes, let's do it.
Buonissimo.
Brava.
Bravo. A real Italian espresso machine is key to the perfect morning caffeination experience. And our next artisan is the only man in America making them by hand.
Buellton, California is known for its nearby vineyards. It's also home to a different delight, an old-world espresso.
We offer cappuccino, espresso, americano, or macchiato, which is a little espresso with some foam.
Espresso machine maker Salvatore Cesaria was born and raised in the heel of Italy's boot.
I'm from this little town called Ostuni. Oh, my mom used to make me espresso with the little stovetop, We always drink coffee in my family, yeah.
He spent much of his childhood in his family's coffee shop and especially loved the espresso machine.
And we started to make, make espresso when we were very young.
Salvatore had a passion for building. He worked in the plumbing, electrical, and metal industries. When he was 30 years old, he took a life-altering trip.
I came to California. I want to be successful, and I had this passion for coffee. I said to myself, boy, there is no really good home espresso machines. Maybe I can build, really good home espresso machines. And I don't want to do anything else. I mean, I can do other things, but this is basically what I love to do.
That's good news, because Salvatore's machines are so popular, he has a waiting list. Salvatore's favorite and most popular espresso machine is this beautiful spring lever model. Before we get to work, I think I better try this machine out.
Are you gonna make me the best espresso I've ever had?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Salvatore first uses hot water from the machine to warm the cups.
So now we pull the lever down.
Okay.
So, and we'll let it rest. So now the springs, they are compressed. And the water, it's coming from the boiler and filling the cylinder here.
Okay.
and we'll give about 5 seconds so far.
Yeah.
So, and then we release the lever. So now the springs, they open and they push in the water through the coffee.
Are you gonna join me?
Yes. Salute.
This is absolutely perfect.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, I am properly caffeinated and pumped to handcraft with Salvatore. We start in his shop, right behind his storefront. He uses an iron worker machine to cut the thick steel he needs to create the base. He clamps the pieces into place and welds the frame together.
Make sure it's nice and flat.
The next step is creating the front panel. Salvatore's got a pre-made pattern to make sure the stainless steel sheet is the right
All the way
size.
here and bingo. And so now we're gonna put it on the frame and we're gonna trace all the holes for the spring lever group and then the holes for the steam.
We peel back the PVC paper that protects the metal.
look at that.
Now we're gonna hand punch this
Hand punch the holes.
the holes
Okay.
with this baby here.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's very good.
We have a front panel. Molto bene.
This is part of the grill where you put the caps on when you brew the coffee.
Salvatore uses this machine to create the angles he needs. Now this looks pretty old world.
It's a very, very old. Definitely it's older than me. But it's all manual, you know, you have to eyeball pretty much what you're doing here.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. We're doing good. A little bit more. I want to see the angle. It's supposed to be 90 degrees.
We're moving on to the boiler. Salvatore says this is the heart of the machine.
That's what produces the right temperature, you know, water to brew, to push through the coffee, to brew the espresso.
And he makes his the way Italians have been making them for decades.
Copper and brass, two materials, you know, they hold the heat really, really good.
Most of the home espresso machines you buy in the States are mainly aluminum. For an old world man, the old way is the only way.
I wouldn't use anything else.
I had no idea how many pieces were involved in this machine. I'm gonna need an espresso when we're done. Salvatore Cesaria's passion for the taste of a perfectly brewed espresso led him to his life's work, creating beautiful, handmade espresso machines. The boiler inside the machine has to be handcrafted.
There is no way to buy these boilers, you know.
He starts the process by drilling a hole into a tube of copper. He handcrafts a flange to fit the opening.
So this is the flange for the where the heat element that gets screwed on.
Okay. So basically you take this and you make this?
Yes. This is called the tap to do the threads.
A tap?
Tap.
Tap, okay.
This is old world dedication to craftsmanship.
Oh, you don't like to hear that?
Just like
I have.
nails on a chalkboard.
Okay, that's good.
Good?
Yes.
I just made those threads.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And sturdy. The top of the boiler is 4-inch thick solid brass.
Using thicker copper and thicker plates, it holds the heat, you know, better.
Salvatore creates a recess in the brass.
It fits right perfect inside.
Using a handheld tap, Salvatore creates the holes and threads for the boiler's top plate.
The side holes, they have to be done by hand. You have to put all the fittings, you know, you need it. One that goes to the pressure control, the other one that goes to the gauge, and the other one that goes to the autofill, the steam, hot water.
The boiler is almost finished. He now has to seal all of the parts together. Our boiler has been added to the machine. Normally, making a spring lever espresso machine takes Salvatore about a week. Next, Salvatore attaches the steam valve.
First, you put these two bolts through the top of the spring lever group. Then you lift it and you feed it through those holes. We have these high-tech components made in Italy.
The final touch is Salvatore's signature S. The S also serves as a steam vent.
Nice.
Once again, a creative blend of form and function.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
The price of Salvatore's basic spring lever machines begins at $2,500.
Well, you're bringing a little bit of your childhood and a little bit of your home here with you in America.
Right. It's just, it's a love. I really love this, my job.
Yeah, I can taste it in the coffee.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so glad all of Salvatore's passions end up in this perfect little cup.
Once upon a time, a dirt sketch, just like this one, changed the face of music forever.
So your dad made this first?
The first.
Out of anybody else?
Yep. And I have them in the Smithsonian Institution and museums all over the world.
This peaceful little corner of Sunset, Louisiana is home to a legendary piece of American music history. Now this thing right here, this is called a rubboard, and it's one of the few instruments that was actually invented right here in the good old USA.
This is Tidon Landry, and he's a critical part of the Zydeco music legacy.
And Zydeco is a kind of music that originated in Louisiana?
Correct.
And what does Zydeco mean?
Zydeco is a snap bean in French.
Snap
So the
bean.
music is snap.
Yeah.
Back in the 1940s, his father, Willie, hung out with Clifton Chenier, the king of Zydeco.
So he met Clifton and...
Met Clifton, and Clifton said, look, my brother Cleveland is playing this old-time wooden washboard that's very uncomfortable. They had to put a rope, nail a rope to it, and he says, I got an idea and see if you can make it. So he just picked up a stick,
Right.
and in the dirt, he drew this. And he said, can you make that for me? He says, yeah. He said, I can make anything you want.
So your dad made this first?
The first.
Out of anybody else?
Yep. And I have them in the Smithsonian Institution and museums all over the world.
So a simple sketch in the dirt led to a new instrument.
It's called a frottoir.
What does that mean?
That's the French name for scratch.
Okay, which is what you do to play it.
Right.
In English, it's called a rubboard, and it is essential.
You have to have the rubboard or the frottoir in Zydeco music. If you don't have that instrument in there, it's not considered Zydeco music.
Before making the music, we need to make the instrument. Tidon starts with a sheet of stainless steel and traces his pattern.
Why stainless steel?
For the sound and durability. They guarantee not to rust, bust, collect dust, rip, rattle, or come apart at the seams.
Tidon, what gauge of metal is this?
This is 24 gauge stainless steel.
24 gauge, and you go up to what?
20 gauge.
Does it change the sound?
The thicker you go, the brighter the sound.
Okay.
And the harder it is to cut.
Try to make a face.
Nope, that didn't help either.
So right here you can see it's kind of pointed, when we cut.
Yep.
So we just take a file and...
Round it off a little bit.
Yeah. It's a musical instrument, but it doesn't know it yet.
What I make is a real instrument. A lot of people think it's a toy or a gimmick, that they can just get up there and play. And once they put them on, they realize that, you got to have some skills to play it right. And there's very few people that can do that. I have a lot of people that can go up there and just scratch around. But Latasha Covington from New Orleans, she's one of the best.
That perfect sound comes from a lot of talent and from the bending process.
Bending is when this thing starts coming to life. I altered my machine to get the bends that I want.
Okay.
To get the best sound.
So it's all done to your ear.
Now that's your first bend. So every bend you make is 2 bends to make 1 bend.
2 bends to make 1 bend.
To make 1 bend.
Okay,
Correct.
twice the amount of work. The sound is based on how deep the bends are.
Correct. And they're all in the key of Z.
Z for Zydeco. Tidon has spread the Zydeco rubboard sound from his little shop in Louisiana to music lovers all over the world.
Every pin represents a rubboard. So I'll have them from Japan, Hawaii, Australia, France, Tel Aviv, Switzerland, you name it.
Once it's bent, Tidon adds some dimples to reflect light. And then it's time for a fitting.
Whoa, you just gonna do it? You just
Yeah.
gonna bend it?
Yeah.
You're not gonna put it on me?
No. Watch, I'll show you. And it's gonna fit you perfect. So you wanna bend the other one? Try to match mine if you can.
Yeah, they're perfect.
Yeah.
Look, that's perfectly matched.
The final step is trimming out the upper body so it won't rub the neck and shoulders. Tedon glues on an automotive trim in shiny chrome.
That is it. We are ready to play.
With prices starting at $35 and going just to under $200, it's easy for anyone to try it out. But it takes a real professional to make it groove.
Tear it up, boys.
A glass-blowing prodigy, a musical legacy, and an espresso maestro. These artisans had their aha moment early in life. Of course, there were some bumps along the way.
Oops. One of my
Was that
teeth,
your tooth?
one of my teeth just fell out.
But these artisans had the determination and skill to navigate the road to mastery.